All right, hello, everyone.
Brah. Yes.
Hello.
We are on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. I feel like I have said this so many times because it's taken us forever to get through this game, but you know what? We're on the last trial. We're on... Well, I don't know if there is another day of trial after this, but this is our second day of trial. Because remember, our first day, Franziska got shot, and so Edgeworth subbed in. And then... So we found out that our client, Matt on Guard, is guilty.
Hella guilty.
Like, hella guilty. And that we found out that Celeste committed suicide because she and Matt were an item, and then she went with... She, like, left there, thinking that, I don't know, like, Matt just wanted a play toy. So she left him and went over to Global Studios, so that it didn't become awkward when they broke up. And then she started dating Juan, who was our victim in this case. And apparently what happened was they were set to get married. It was all good. Apparently she's really into dating the people she works with. And Matt told Juan about their previous relationship, and Juan cut it off, and she committed suicide over it. Because she was basically just this plaything for a bunch of rich dudes, and, like... Yeah, it's sad.
And now they must all burn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway.
So... Which brings us to Adrian, who is now Matt's manager. And Adrian framed Matt because Matt destroyed Celeste's life by pretty much motivating her to suicide. So that was the whole thing with her actions that we found out in the last trial as to why she framed Matt. Except for he didn't need framed because he did actually do it, except for the fact that he got an assassin to do it for him.
Yeah.
And Maya's still gone. Except for now she's not in the room. So we don't know where she is. We don't know where the cat is either, and I'm very distressed about that. Like, bring Shu back to me. And yeah.
Sure.
Shall we get into this?
Yeah.
Pray for us, please.
Seriously. Oh, it's that, it's the music from the, first one.
How did I get into this mess?
Because this is how the first, thing... That's far enough! You can't run forever! Mr.
Okay.
Phoenix, right? Oh, that's the judge.
Oh.
Oh, holy damn.
Oh,
This is some anime
dream.
shit.
I don't know what I said. I guess
I felt
but
that.
I'm just a simple defense attorney.
Silence, you're no longer worthy of your title. I mean, to be fair, they should have told us that ages ago.
Yeah, honestly.
We've been, doing our lawyer-o badge.
Is he having a nightmare while he's standing up?
I've had this dream before, someplace, some time ago. As if this day was written into my destiny. Wow. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer. Tomorrow, as the defendant. To prove a killer innocent.
So for anyone who wasn't there with us when we did that first case of this game, Nick had that same nightmare, and then he got bashed on the head by the killer in that case, if you remember correctly, and that's why we got amnesia.
Mhm.
So
Good times.
we have gone full circle.
Good times.
March 23rd, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Okay, let's do this. Our phone's ringing.
Hello, this is Phoenix Wright.
You don't look so well, dude.
Why are you calling us right in front of us?
Right. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right?
This is the stupidest thing to say, I'd like to point out, but I'm really surprised that Apple did not look at this man's, like, watch and phone configuration and go, you know what, that would be a fantastic product.
Exactly. Apple Watch started here, folks.
It's the eye bracelet or something.
Eye bracelet. Yes. If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too.
Grr.
Grr. Grr is right.
Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever.
Because Maya's got her fucking priorities straight.
Thanks, girl.
Maya.
Phoenix? Phoenix! Yeah, I was right. It is Mia.
Yeah, it's Mia.
Maya.
There she be. What a queen.
Please.
Maya. How's Maya?
Please get some robes that fit, Mia.
She don't feel like it.
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't know.
She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
Cry in the club.
Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles.
But
You can't give up. There's still some hope left.
Yay.
stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here. Not anywhere.
Hey, green eggs and ham.
And our phone is ringing again.
Beep, beep.
Or is that a cursed on guard again?
Like, you guys can't hear it, but his ringtone is the Steel Samurai theme.
Of course it is.
You leave me alone. Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it.
Aww.
You're really big, pal.
Gumshoe, I'm really, really sorry.
What?
I thought you were a murderer, sorry.
Where are you?
Oh yeah, now you wanna know. They let me join the investigation team, and we're chasing after the killer, pal.
Then you have some sort of lead?
Oh, sorry, but right now we got 0 leads on the guy.
Then what the fuck are you calling for?
But we're not gonna give up. No, doing our job.
Gumshoe.
No, until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down. We're going to do everything we can to find the killer. Yeah, if we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal.
That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first.
I love the implication that we got home from interviewing on guard and immediately told Gumshoe everything.
Seems legit. Oh, you got that? So you have to make do with whatever you can to make the trial last longer. You know, stall. Tell your life story. I don't know.
I have to make the trial last longer?
Give a summary of Lord of the Rings. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out.
Oh, now I get it.
I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edge Lord can do it. So! Wow, that was one line. Believe in us! Believe it! We're gonna give it all we've got, just like you. Like viewers like you. Thank you.
Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe.
Beep.
Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. I feel so corny just saying that out loud.
That was a good line. I enjoy it.
It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance.
It's
Yeah.
friendship. Just perfect friendship.
Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through. I know it.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
All right,
10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
let's do this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm the judge right now.
Yeah.
I was thinking I was prosecution, but that's not Francisca. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard.
Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Wake up! I mean, the prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Not to brag or anything.
Pipe the fuck down, we just started. It's too fucking early in the morning for your shit. Now, as I recall, we concluded
Yes, Mom.
yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder.
Moiter.
Order. Yes.
That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings.
Oh, with pleasure. Adrian Andrews. That's it. No, I have more lines. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. On Guard. And then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. Because everyone can fit in one of those things. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape.
Then you're saying she is guilty after all?
I'm not finished, Your Honor.
Again, too fucking early for your shit, Edgeworth.
Thank you. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder.
Yeah.
I would like to direct the court's attention to this card.
What is that? It looks like a shell?
Oh yeah, it's not just a shell. It's a pretty big shell. But this is the calling card of a certain assassin.
Assassin, you say?
Yes. Juan Corrida was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt On Guard.
What a surprising turn of events. Especially since I remember seeing that witness turning that card around in her hands. But apparently...
For like hours.
Yeah, apparently you didn't see that, Edgeworth. It's fine.
I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor.
I can get you thrown in contempt of court. Shut the fuck up.
I know what's going on this time. For once. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true.
But
Bless your heart.
Yeah, but we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound.
I wonder how the trial will turn out today.
Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay. So, the prosecution called the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand.
What exactly are we
no.
trying to do here? He was next to us the entire time.
Also stall.
Same.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the best person to stall with, besides Lana, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, Old Bag is probably a good one to stall with.
True. She'll just go on tangents.
I'm glad he didn't choose her, but...
Yeah.
Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay. I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor underpaid action star. we should unionize or something. I don't know. And what is your relation to the defendant? Well, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah.
Mr. Powers, please. You don't need to put yourself down so much.
No,
Doesn't need to.
sorry.
He's gonna do it anyway.
Well, but I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. Uh-huh. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yeah. Yes.
When?
Yeah, when?
I didn't know that.
But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went.
Is this one of the times where we were just letting Maya at the buffet line? And she wasn't. And we were more watching in horror rather than watching where Will Powers went.
We're just like stuffing our faces somewhere with the lobster. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we are poor.
Yeah, we are poor, so if we see a lobster, we finna eat. Anyway, all you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Engarde's room. Okay, sure.
Alright, visit to Matt's room. First testimony of the night.
After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Look at his handsome-ass face. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me.
To be fair, if you just let Maya at the buffet line, she wouldn't have ever noticed.
Exactly.
Which I can't blame her. I probably would not have noticed either.
I mean, if there were sliders, sliders in the buffet.
There's shrimp in there, and shrimp is good.
I felt that.
Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
And talking with the bellboy is no big deal.
Except it wasn't the bellboy.
Except for it was not the bellboy.
Yeah.
Again, this is the same criticism I had last time we played this game. It's just I really wish we didn't see what To Kill Her looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that way
I feel like
a surprise.
He should have just been shadowy. Like we could have just thought he was the butler and then made that connection later. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. If one assumes that the person Mr. Engarde was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy.
What are you implying?
Oh, I'm implying a lot. Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we?
Looks like we're in another sticky situation.
Huh?
A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix?
We can never smell.
But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right?
Like we usually do.
How the fuck have you been doing this for 2 years and you still can't figure this shit out?
Lawyeros! After the ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room.
The defendant's room. Why did you go there?
I mean, that's where all the hot shit happens. Anyway, well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother, sort of, and I wanted to say congrats.
Something tells me he does not see you like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
That.
Why did you stop?
Mr. Wright.
What is it?
You're going to try to trick me into a corner, aren't you?
The problem. I can't remember what that word is.
Uh-huh.
But the problem with having a client, well, having someone on the witness stand who has been our client before and has watched us do this shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's getting deja vu.
Mhm.
I know I'm just a poor, underpaid action star, but
Especially since the first day of his trial, if I remember correctly, was the trial that we framed Old Bag so that
yeah.
we could get an extra day.
Oh God. But I'm not the killer.
No one said you were, Mr. Powers.
No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. This poor man is traumatized. You don't want to be the next old bag.
Every time.
Every time. Witness. I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. That's sorry.
So, you went to the defendant's room, and then...
Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here?
It was easy.
Right now. I was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume.
Are you sure that was Matt on guard?
Yeah, I'm sure. I saw his chiseled chin and stuff, and he wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then.
If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken.
And what was the defendant doing? Like standing in front of his own room? Like, no, he was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy.
At first, what do you mean by that?
Well, he was in a bellboy-ish uniform, and he had a bottle of juice on a tray.
Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me.
Yeah, but, I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. His face was all stitchy.
And why was that?
Well, for starters, wait, why did I think that, Mr. Wright?
Oh no.
Here we go.
How am I supposed to know?
Between the two of us, we don't have two brain cells to rub together.
No, we don't. I'm sorry, but I can't remember right now. I'm sorry.
I guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one.
What bellboy brings tomato juice? Anyway, I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back.
I
It
mean,
was boring.
I should point out that was probably the way that the killer got into the room
Yeah.
you know. to kill Juan, is that he was the bellboy bringing the juice.
Yeah.
Get it. Seems good.
You saw two of them, the bellboy and the defendant together, correct?
Yeah. The bellboy just wanted to say congrats.
Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange?
You know, I didn't feel something weird. Oh, I did. Actually, I did. Yes, I did. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
A tip, but that's a perfectly normal thing to do.
So,
Not with Matt.
how long did you watch the two of them?
Not more than a minute or two, I think. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me.
So who were your guests?
Celine Dion and Gwen Stefani.
So who are these guests you're talking about?
Oh, you guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. Thanks for being so thoughtful. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway.
This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further, except when we want to stall.
Yeah, really. Do you think Will Powers ever looks over and goes, you know, last time I looked, an 8-year-old was wearing that costume?
Hey, where's Pearlsel, by the
Yeah,
way?
you know.
See,
Like, do you think he ever wonders where the 8-year-old went? And for that matter, do you think Edgeworth ever wonders?
I hope people do wonder where the child went, because freaking obviously not there anymore.
Yeah. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night?
I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state.
Gee, thanks.
I ended up focusing on her.
I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. And to be fair, the bathrooms were right there.
Yeah.
after the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in a Nickel Samurai costume and something bellboy. Yes, it was
I think I'm
Bellboy.
gonna press on this one again and see if he's remembered his shit. Why did... Aha!
Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago, you stated...
You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy tip. Hey, you don't tip. Not in the way you think.
Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself?
Oh yeah, that's it. You really know your job.
We have been reading the back of the lawyer's box again. Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, your fabulous honor.
This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he?
Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Hmm?
Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony.
You mean about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy tip.
Gonna press you on that, too.
So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that?
Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me.
How much it was?
But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked.
I'm afraid I don't follow at all. Was he ugly?
He was very ugly.
Was
You might
he
as
so
well call-
ugly everyone died?
Yes, he was fugly. He was ugly.
Someday I
Sounds
will
like this-
stop,
Quoting SpongeBob.
yeah, quoting 10-year-old SpongeBob episodes.
It's valid.
Sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about.
Do we want to ask about the tip or the bellboy's face?
The face.
You got it.
What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers?
Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old gramps.
Ahem. I hope you know that discrimination against old men is a no-no in my court.
I'm
No,
sorry.
no.
No, that's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches.
A line of stitches?
Yeah, and it went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost like if that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would just come spilling out.
It's a really
So weird.
nice mental image there.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Ah. He was there. Ooh, wait, like, at Unguard's house. He was that butler.
Hell of a butler.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor. Great. So that means Ungard was talking with the killer then. Man. Sorry. The fact we were Jesus Christ. If that
Like-
fact were to be exposed, wow. Ungard would be declared guilty in a blink.
Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything. For you, it's probably not pretending, but...
Oh shit! Wow, that was savage. That was real
Yes.
savage.
You sure you don't have anything you would like to say, Mr. Wright?
Yeah. Wow.
What did you just say, Your Honor?
Nothing, Mr. Wright. Nothing. We're just going around and around in circles because someone can't fucking finish their cross-examination. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony.
Dot. I wasn't doing them for a while, but then I gave up and I went back.
Let's ask about the tip this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gave the tip.
Tippity tap tap.
Alright, let's ask about On Guard's tip.
The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree?
Sure. Not like me. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think. Unless they were doing something in there.
A little too much.
Would you please clarify for the court about how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess.
And why is that?
Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash.
A roll of cash?
This bitch wasn't even trying to hide it.
He was loaded.
Well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it?
A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor.
Maybe for some of you poor people.
It's just beginning to look awfully suspicious of us.
Do you want to raise an objection or just wait and see?
Hella sus.
Oh.
I mean, we're trying to stall. We might as well raise the objection.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it's going to penalize us.
Object. Objection! Ugh.
The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him.
Objection. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? Discrimination. If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting?
Look, we don't ask about your life choices, Edgeworth. We don't actually care.
I guess I should take up pole dancing next too, huh? Alright.
He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work.
True.
That's because we haven't figured out how to charge for our work. So, supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it?
We only care about Edgeworth's bear collection. You right. Payment, Your Honor.
Payment?
Yeah. Isn't it obvious for the murder of Mr. Juan Carita?
Then the bellboy the witness saw.
Yes, he was the assassin. Wah, 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 wah. Mic drop. Thank you.
Oh, hold your horses now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this, do you?
Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor?
Still too fucking early for your shit, Edgeworth.
It's me you're talking about. Me! I have here the card Shelley the killer left at the scene of the crime.
Shelley the killer.
Yes, exactly as you said it. Shelley the killer. He's French, actually. He is the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the killer.
Edgeworth, you do realize that wasn't actually evidence for what you said, right?
Shh, we're not gonna talk about that. Really?
What's wrong, Mr. Powers?
I'm just happy it ain't me. God damn. No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head, and I think I just figured something out.
Oh?
Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night.
Of course you did.
Of course.
What?
I wish we could object to the lack of evidence.
Yeah. Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. Right away. Him.
Alright, second time.
Part 2, bitch. This time, I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when the bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Carita's room. Now that I think about it, the bellboy did seem kinda out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... I'm just gonna stop my sentences right there. Thank you very much. That is all we need for now. Huh? Oh, but I'm not done yet. There's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer, then we shall see.
So the bellboy came out of the victim's room, and if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. But
that would be correct, Your Honor.
Is still not proof.
Edgeworth, please let him keep talking for Maya's sake.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. I'm too good at my job, damn it. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. That was so beautiful. I love you, honey.
This is no laughing matter.
Yeah, Mia's not laughing.
No.
This time I was in the hallway because I had to go to the bathroom.
I don't know what pressing him on this is going to do, but you know what? I'm still going to press him on it.
What time was it?
Adventure time! I mean, well, I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m., right? And I went to the bathroom pretty soon after that. And then I came back. And then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 p.m., like, by that time.
You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers?
Ah, sorry. No. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. And that's when the bellboy suddenly came out of the room.
Are you sure it was the same bellboy?
Yeah.
And how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform after all.
But not all of them have stitches on their face.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, well, he had those stitches in his face. So I'm sure it was the same guy that was talking with Matt. So, which room did the bellboy come out of? Of course, when I say room, I meant Juan Corrido's room.
The victim's room, huh?
Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears.
That's wrong.
I'm so jealous.
I think it was wrong, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been a while.
It was Juan's room, alright.
Because I could have sworn that Juan's room was on the other side, but again, I might be wrong.
Maybe.
Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Flowers were outside and teddy bears were inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, there was that teddy bear on the outside, because we looked at it several times thinking there might be a camera in it.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what we thought it was gonna be, but no, the teddy bear with the camera was inside the room.
Yeah.
Let's continue with the testimony, shall we? Now that I think about it, the bellboy did seem kinda out of place.
So what exactly was so out of place about him?
Right. Why the insipid grin?
Because I have no idea what damning thing he's gonna say next.
Well, the bellboy was empty-handed.
Empty-handed?
Yeah, the bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart, and he wasn't holding a tray either. Slacking on the job. You'd call that a little strange, too, wouldn't you?
I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers.
But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or...
Do we want to let it slide, or do we want to try to pull a fast one?
We
pull a
always
fast
try to
one.
pull fast ones around here.
There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy.
Oh, but there really, really is. This is how
There really, really isn't.
wow, we're so mature. Objection! What the fuck? If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There is no reason for them to be leaving empty-handed, ever. Unless they were actually a mistress or something.
Well, what if you just dropped something off? Are you supposed to just take something with you then? Like, yeah, I just dropped off some juice. Let me just take your.
This bear is
pillow
mine
here.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, like, this bear is mine.
Right?
I can't be empty-handed, according to the prosecution in this future court case.
Souvenir. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one.
Her Edgeworth.
That's what we all say all the time.
This has just been a problem since the beginning of us playing this game, but it just drives me crazy how much amending of testimony there is.
Yeah.
This is not what would really happen.
No.
Are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious?
I see. Very well, this court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers,
Booyah!
if you could amend your testimony, please.
Yes, sir. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest room empty-handed.
I just dropped off this murder weapon. I'll be leaving with the cat now. So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed?
Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, the first thing I said was, "Damn, that face is fugly." And then I said, he was holding a tray in his hand. Yeah. There was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it.
Juice? What kind of juice was it?
I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice.
Ew. If we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed, some sort of proof, then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now.
Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the court record.
We talk to the court record like it's the map from Dora.
Yeah.
Court record, court record, court record, court record.
Yeah!
Do I not actually have the bottle of tomato juice? I do not.
Oh, damn.
Remember, we just have the glass.
Yeah, we just have the glass.
Mr. Powers.
Yes?
Please look at this full glass of juice that I just took out of my pocket that I've been carrying around for the last 2 days.
I hope it's covered up, damn.
You're
Plastic
easily
saran
influenced
wrap.
by other people's words, aren't you?
What a compliment.
That's rude. As soon as you heard that bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true.
Well,
Nick,
'cause
please?
I don't want to go to fucking jail. Fight me.
Nick, please remember he's the one that took us to Lobster.
Mhm. And this is how we repay him?
Mhm.
Rude.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and you fugly.
So, a baseball has stitches. Wow. Oh my
What?
God.
That's our argument.
Are you saying that all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches?
Well, there's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed? Hmm?
I'd like to ask the court to please take a look here. Right over here. Do not pay attention to the man behind the curtain. This is not me.
This is the crime scene.
There's a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Kurita's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what's on top of the table in the lower right-hand corner, anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it.
Great, we can label drinks.
Woo!
The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Kurita's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left.
Duh!
But that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room.
Hot.
But can you prove that Mr. Kurita was already dead at that time?
Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes?
I blame you for leading me down this route.
What? I'm terribly sorry. I've been a bad boy.
Okay, nope. We're stopping here for tonight. Bye, guys.
Have a good night. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye. What's with him? Why is he laughing?
I always laugh at you. Watch, I can do it for an hour. To stall. Witness, is there one more thing you would like to share with the class? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say empty-handed? I don't know what that means. I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah! I almost forgot. Convenient.
Huh? What?
Yeah, the bellboy. He was wearing gloves.
Okay. Gloves? Again, how is this suspicious? Hoity-toity places make their people wear gloves.
Yeah.
True. Phoenix and the fingerprints on the glass belong to Adrian Andrews, and then we accuse her again and get into a cycle.
There we go.
Yeah, pitch black leather one.
I mean, admittedly, you don't generally see leather gloves on them, but
Yeah. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right?
black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier?
Because it wasn't convenient for me to remember at the time.
Pretty much.
Sorry, it slipped my mind. I'm not a detailed person.
As previously discussed, he doesn't remember shit.
No.
Alright, Poitus has made the bellboy look really suspicious. Okay, but why? Okay, but let's start talking about the fucking bellboy.
I
Because
know.
he's still not our client. We can still fucking bullshit with that.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I think the problem is that if we confirm him there, the ball is going to start rolling very quickly. Because if the bellboy is the killer, then
The
our
killer.
client has been seen giving him a fucking fat wad of cash.
Yeah, true. Shit. You're right. I forgot about that.
Right.
Alright, got to focus. I can't get lax here.
We wax.
So, what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves.
Oh, come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones.
So, footballs made of leather.
Good job.
Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather? How are we not
No.
getting called on our bullshit? There we go.
But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant, and then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can just believe he was just another bellboy. Cut the shit, Mr. Wright.
Damn it.
Arg.
It seems that we finally come to an understanding. I love it when things go my way. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
the rest?
Oh, yes, please tell us more.
He's into that hot gossip.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Their second meeting.
After leaving Watt's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. The end.
So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room?
Yeah, I kinda saw that by accident.
Some accident. I say you saw too much.
How am I not dead? No.
And all of it was suspicious to high heaven.
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Nor can we consider him to be a football or a baseball. Now then,
Damn it.
let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
We look screwed.
I'm so excited.
Alright, let's do this.
After leaving Watt's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that.
Is that what you saw while you were busy spying?
Excuse me? I may be poor, underpaid action star, but even I would have stooped to spying.
Well,
Fine.
I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers?
Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye and sort of a sneaky spy-like.
Knew he was spying.
Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. Yeah, he gave something to the person inside the room.
I said hold it.
Holding it. Okay.
It's better. Ahem.
Wow. Okay.
What kind of a statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details.
Okay.
I should probably ask him only one question at a time.
Alright, do we want to ask about the person inside, ask about what that something that was given was, or don't ask him anything?
The person?
Mm,
No, something.
yeah.
Yeah, the something.
Something?
Yeah.
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 He gave something to this person.
I see Phoenix using Manfred von Karma's "My granddaughter has a dog named Phoenix" maneuver. Yeah. Yeah! Yeah.
And what was this something?
Definitely not a copy of A Bug's Life, I can tell you that much. If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it something, would I?
But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers?
I think it was something kind of small. This is an incredibly crucial piece of information. So don't fuck it up. Please try to remember what it was. Or I will make you. Oh, I'll try. In the meantime, let's talk of another point. Namely, what the bellboy did next. Oh! So after he gave the person inside the room the thing being death itself, then the old guy just left without even going into the room.
Oops.
After that, I went to the bathroom, so yes.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Where
No,
did
you're
Bell's boy go after he left Mr. Unguard's room?
He opened the door to Viola Hall. I went in there, and who knows after that, right? Escaped into the night.
I do.
Because he probably went to go get Maya.
After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my feet.
Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary at the time?
And then he kidnapped your assistant. No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw one thing. I don't know why. Doesn't even
What?
matter how hard I try.
You saw something else?
There was this jittery alien with a ray gun.
Oh no.
It was watching one store like some sort of stalker.
That's a one way to describe her.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think we could forget about that alien.
Or can we?
Well, Mr. Powers' testimony just now was just as vague as his first.
It's a little troublesome, isn't it? But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clearer. Although, that just makes it harder on us, doesn't it?
Ugh. Talk about lose-lose situation.
Double losers right now.
Okay, so let's ask about the person in the room this time.
Person.
I said hold it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Things.
So who took this something the bellboy handed off?
Actually, I don't know.
And... what do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
Only an arm?
Like that scene in Toy Story. Give me a hand. Sorry.
Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face?
Yeah. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yeah, it was just like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important?
Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client.
Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off.
Well, let's see. I think it was... No.
If you remember, please add it to your testimony.
Yes, sir. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue.
What?
Wooden statue? We don't got a wooden statue, do we?
Yeah, we do.
Or that's
teddy.
right.
Yeah, the teddy bear.
We're gonna try it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you right, Justin. You right. Teddy bear. What was the point of that pregnant pause?
Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up.
It was me, Your Honor.
What is it, Phoenix?
You're pregnant. No. I knew it. I knew you were hiding something.
Okay, let's not make the 8-year-old pregnant, please.
I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this.
Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out.
Patooey.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
Mr. Powers. The something you saw. Was it this item?
Is this your card?
Oh, yay! That's it! That's the something! Wow,
my
Mr.
God.
Wright! You really figured it out. So proud of you. I recall we found this at Matt on Guard's mansion.
At the defendant's house? Yeah.
Yeah.
What does this
That was
mean?
It's simple, Your Honor. Shelly the killer assassinated Juan Carita in his room. Then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime.
Then the bear being found at Mr. Onguard's mansion would mean...
It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt on Guard is the killer's client. Well, bam.
Order! 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 I said order! Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Mia.
No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have.
I almost forgot he knew about it too.
I know everything.
I think it's clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial.
Thank you.
I can't let this happen. I have to do something. That has to be something we overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
There's still a few points left that I have not fully explored.
What are you trying to pull?
Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? Is it Powers' testimony, the person who received the bear, or the bear itself?
Oh, fuck. Are we cheating?
I'm pretty sure it's gotta be the bear. Because I don't think we can get
Yeah.
any further on Powers' testimony. He doesn't know who received the bear, and we don't know who... which means we don't know who received the bear. But no one's
Yeah.
taken a look at the bear itself.
True. Okay, the bear.
So,
The bear.
unless anyone has any objections.
Chat says the bear.
Cool.
Yeah.
The bear.
Sorry, I was trying to find out. Yes, bear.
We did it,
Fairly
yeah.
obvious that the bear itself was very questionable.
We did it, yay.
Just had to find where in the cheat it was.
The bear, Mr. Wright?
This was found at Mr. Onguard's mansion. However, Mr. Onguard was arrested at the hotel that night. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home.
Oh.
I think, Your Honor, has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It's not possible that it was Mr. Onguard who took this bear into his mansion.
Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home.
Objection? You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Onguard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape.
can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. Edward.
Ain't I a stinker? Yes, the killer. And on guard, were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at On Guard's mansion as its butler.
What a bold move.
The bear figurine was brought back to On Guard mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, On Guard had him do so. I assume it would have been bad had the police found it during the investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now.
I've been enjoying it. This is so. This
Yeah.
is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all?
Robot
I have to
art.
try. I have to find something else.
What will you do now, Mr. Wright? Do you plan to...
Cry a river?
To bullshit? Yes. I plan to expose a clearly shaky place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
What? There's still another one?
There is indeed, Your Honor, and it's quite questionable point. A quite questionable point.
What are you trying to pull?
Hey, you're not as bad as my mortar earlier. Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? Person
Can we
who
claim
received...
that the bear was planted to frame him?
All right, Powers' testimony of the person who received the bear.
I mean, he said something about questioning his testimony, so I'm guessing it's that.
I mean, I don't think that we can... We don't have any evidence that we can argue against where he was, though.
Yeah.
Okay, a person who received the bear. Because we did see that robotic arm.
Yeah. We're gonna try it.
There's one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear. One thing. And that is the identity of the person who received the bear.
We already know Adrian tried to well, we already tried to frame Adrian. Let's pin it on her again. I mean, if it works. He gave something to the person inside the room. Room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
Oops.
As long as we don't know something,
Sorry, I hit
it
the...
can't be something.
Ah!
As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure of. And then he screams.
Yeah.
The lag caught up, so I raised my hand.
What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why.
I saw a roach! Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, so I remembered. I remember who took the bear.
Oh my god. What?
Really?
I mean, I only saw his arm. But the arm. It was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear.
You've got to be kidding.
Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure. It was the Nickel Samurai.
Order! Order! It looks like you've dug your own grave. Yet again.
How many times is that today? Let's count.
Let's do a count of that. So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Matt on guard is the Nickel Samurai.
Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer. I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt on guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue, therefore I will now hand down my verdict.
No.
Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding.
Edgeworth, you are really fucking sucking at doing this whole stalling shit.
I'm an overachiever. You see, Mr. Wright? You could not win against the truth, could you?
I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth.
Any last objections, Mr. Wright? Get them all
Yes,
out
give me
now,
a
please.
second. Well, do I? What should I do?
Do we want to hear the verdict or raise an objection?
Objection, damn it!
I'm not
Wait,
entirely
wait.
sure that hearing the verdict, I mean, I don't think he's suddenly going to decide, and despite the fact that I've heard all this evidence, he's not guilty.
Right?
Galaxy Brain Move, we try to implicate Maya as the murderer and get Matt acquitted on that. Then we defend Maya successfully once they find her. Seems
Now
legit.
we very much need to raise an objection.
Yeah. I will now
This is
announce
bullshit.
my
There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. Bullshitting.
One dirty trick. Oh god.
We have one dirty trick left.
Your Honor.
Let's throw that dirt.
Right now we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client.
But what if it's Will Powers?
Yeah.
The reason number one, he accepted the bear figure from the assassin. Reason number two, that very same figurine was found at the On Guard mansion. Or at On Guard mansion, whatever. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person. Yeah, because there was another suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are you
Shit.
saying?
Adrian was wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm
Oh.
saying is it's possible a different person is the killer's real client.
Are we really going to do this to poor Adrian?
Apparently.
Yes.
The real client?
Yes.
Tisk. Tisk. Is that all you have?
Sorry, now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client, and therefore the real murderer?
Adrian.
Queen. Poor girl.
I know, we
Feel so
just
bad.
keep shoving this at her.
Damn. Poor Adrian, for reals.
Adrian Andrews?
Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt on guard for the crime. By wearing a spare nickel samurai costume.
Oh! The nickel samurai's arm that I saw.
That could have very well been Miss Andrews.
It wasn't, but it could have been. But
Could have.
what about Mr. On Guard?
It was sleep.
If you could please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period.
That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion?
It was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this?
I have a lot of opinions.
Because he has a lot.
I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. I hate it.
What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell On Guard did it. I can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt on someone else. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty, it's murder of all things.
This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I cannot give up on.
Order, order, order! All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom.
Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with this what-if game.
His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered. Why would the criminal want this little wooden bear?
Trophy. He's
Yeah.
right.
Trophy.
Seen enough serial killer documentaries. It's definitely a trophy.
Also,
The killer
it's
did
super
it.
cute, so.
Right.
It's also very cute. He just wanted it for his own collection.
Right.
The killer did specially bring that bear to On Guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it?
Absolutely. As someone who collects bears, I should know. And especially the big tall ones that I can just wheel around the house. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Disclaimer, we are not serial killers. Yes, thank you. Your Honor!
I know, this time you guys are the ones doing the serial killer shit.
Right. The prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Ms. Andrews.
And who would that be?
It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself.
I see.
Bye, big tall man.
Well, then the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Fuck off, bitches. I'm going to McDonald's.
Yep. It's
March
Time for
23rd,
the play place.
11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Ugh.
Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought it in your desperation. You tried to pin the guilt onto Adrian.
Ugh, I swear this demon will pay.
Mr. Nick!
Hurdles. Where's Mia?
I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called her away.
A really strong power?
Maya. Beep beep.
Oh!
Beep beep.
Mr. Nick, your phone is...
From Gumshoe.
Oh, hell yeah, we're getting there. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Are you drinking your vitamins?
Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto.
Whew. That's good, pal.
What about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are?
Well, we still don't have any leads, but...
Oh my god. What? I don't have any more time.
Please remember, has Gumshoe ever come through for us?
No. Well, that detector bug thing that from 4th grade.
Yeah.
If we just had one, with a single clue, would be really helpful.
was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I just run out of luck this time? Is it all or wait, it is all our hope for naught? Jesus Christ.
A tent.
Huh? A tent?
I could see a circus tent.
Mia.
Same difference.
It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me.
It was Maya that called you away.
She's locked in a dusty little room right now, but I could see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away.
Gumshoe.
Oh my God. She's in the circus.
Is there a circus in town right now?
Did the very big circus?
It's the very way. There's
Yep.
only one found the very big circus.
Always this same fucking shit. Maya is somewhere within the 300-foot radius of the main tent.
What? Oh, okay. Hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map. About 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry.
And
And?
I could see a mailbox under the window just outside.
At Gumshoe, there's also a mailbox.
Okay, what else?
Why don't we just put Mia on the phone?
Yeah,
Right.
Mia, just fucking talk to Gumshoe. Jesus Christ. Or just put him on speaker.
Yeah.
Right.
What else, Mia?
I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so.
I heard her. An old office building. Good stuff, pal.
I'm glad Gumshoe is not questioning how we got that information.
Okay, just
Just
hang
a
in there.
second.
Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck.
Good luck.
Okay, thanks, bye. I'll call you later, so, okay? Just don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Charge your phone, damn it!
Mia, Maya's not hurt, right?
She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved.
Not
She-
burgers.
She's been there for 2
Please
days.
hurry. Yeah, like literally, girl.
Looks like we're out of time. Are you all right, Phoenix?
It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer.
He needs a burger.
All right.
We are at an hour and a half,
Yeah.
by the way.
You're gonna have to say this time call, and then then we'll end.
March 23rd at 12:05 p.m. District Court Room, number 3.
All right. So we are ending here for tonight.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week. I have no idea how much more is left in this trial, because we seem to be coming down to the wire here.
I feel like this might be the last one, only because we pretty much know where Maya is now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think the last one is probably the next one.
Yes.
It has to be.
Uh,
But this is Phoenix Wright, so you never know.
Yeah. I assume we at least don't have
There-
another day of trial after this. So
Yeah.
no, I think there's another recess. I'm trying to look without looking, you
Yeah.
know? And there's a whole other section. Okay, we're close.
all right. So it looks
Maybe
like
like
Mhm.
a couple more streams.
awesome. Yeah. So sounds like next week or the week after we might finish this up. Maybe, possibly.
Cross
Hopefully.
fingers.
And yeah, so we will be back then, back again Tuesday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific, like normal. Wash your hands, wear a mask, get vaccinated, and we will be back with you next week. Have a good night,
Yeah.
everyone.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.